Trisha. How's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. So, how'd your week go?
My week's been really busy with my testing and everything, but I still found time to go to the gym, and that's what's important.
Good, great. I'm glad that you were still able to get out there and go to the gym even though that you were so busy. It shows that you were really motivated and
Yeah, definitely.
good. Great. So, what would you say is the best thing that happened this week?
This week? Well, Tuesday I ended up going to bed really early, and I woke up on Wednesday morning feeling really refreshed, so I went out for a run, and I ended up going for 45 minutes instead of the usual 30 minutes.
Wow, great. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
That's awesome. You were able to push yourself, and that shows how motivated you are and self-driven. That's awesome.
Thanks.
Good. So, we set some goals last week, and what goal would you like to talk about first?
Guess what's since we're on the topic of running, we can talk about running.
Okay. So we set a goal for you that you were going to run 3 days a week for 35 minutes. And how did that work out for you?
Like I said, I was able to run longer this time from getting enough sleep, and I guess it's going really good. I feel a lot better.
Good. So you were able to achieve your goal, and
yes, yeah,
it's awesome. That's great that you were able to do it all 3 days. So what would you say that you learned from this? Like, what went well? What helped you achieve that goal?
Helped me achieve running? Just the mentality that I want it. Like you said, you have to be a driven person to do that. So just the mentality of wanting something and going out and getting it.
Awesome. And I bet, like, getting sleep helped a
Yes.
lot,
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, great. So, then what goal would you like to talk about next?
Eating right.
Okay, so, we had set the goal for you to have 1 serving of fruit and vegetables every day. So how did that go?
Oh God, to be honest, since the classes have been really busy this week, I haven't been able to. This is a bad excuse, but I haven't been able to eat the amount that we had talked about. Maybe I'll eat like an apple a day, or very few vegetables. So I know that's something I need to work on.
Okay. Well, let's talk about what went well for you. Like, what did you do that let you eat an apple?
Like as in terms of, like why I was able to eat an apple?
I mean, just, like focusing on the positive of, you didn't meet the goal, but, what went well for you?
I guess I know that I need to be more motivated to eat regularly fruits and vegetables regularly, but I feel guilty when I don't eat the recommended, and I know that we had set a goal and I want to get there, so I'm gonna really push myself to do anything I can.
Okay, good. That's great that you recognize that you just need to stick with it, and but that's okay. Like, we're learning. It's a learning experience, and you've shown great improvement, and you're doing great. So,
thank you. I need that.
So, don't stress about it. Like, you're doing great. Maybe we can talk about later in the session what you can do to, like strategies of how you can achieve your goals and really help you achieve that.
I'm I'm all up for that.
Okay, great. So, I guess, like, what did you learn from this goal? What would you say?
From the eating.
Yes.
Like I said, I'm kind of upset with myself about not meeting that goal, because when you think about it, it's not that hard. But just having an off schedule can throw off your whole day, and like being stressed with classes and being busy all the time, it piles up, and it puts a damper on everything, I guess. Fortunately.
Okay. Well, I mean, don't be so hard on yourself. You did a great job with the running, and you are really motivated and want to change. So,
yes.
Just we'll talk about how we can improve on this, and
we'll get better.
Right. Yeah. Don't be so hard on yourself. Like, I know you can do it.
Thank you.
So, do you want to talk about your last goal? The goal about, you had talked about in our previous session how you were having problems dealing with your stress, and you're stressed about school a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, we came up with, yoga might be a good way to help manage your stress.
Yeah.
So we set the goal for you to go to a yoga class this past week.
Mm-hmm.
And how did that go?
Oh gosh, I think it's helped tremendously, honestly. I do an hour of yoga every Thursday, and it's just very relaxing. And I mean, even though it's just an hour out of the whole week, it's takes my mind off of it, and I think sometimes that's just what you need.
Great. Yeah, I'm glad that worked for you, and that was a way for you to manage your stress.
Me too. Thank you.
Great. Yeah. So is that something that you think you want to try again?
I actually think I want to, I hope we can devise a way to increase the amount of activities I do. I think even though I'm really busy all the time, I think it's, for me personally, I need to like keep a busy schedule, and that's what keeps me going.
Okay.
So if we
great.
can, sometime before I go, we can organize that.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we can talk about that later on in the session.
Awesome.
Great. So, let's talk about let's revisit your 3-month goals,
mm-hmm.
and how this all reflects that. So, you have the goal that you want to run a half marathon in December in under 2 minutes. Is that something you still feel?
2 hours.
Or, sorry, in 2 hours.
Yes. I mean, I could run, I wish I could run in 2 minutes, but,
Is that something that you still feel you're confident about and would like to work towards?
I would be more than happy to, accomplish that.
Great.
It's something I need to work on, but, yeah, absolutely. I think I need to figure out a way to push myself to run more, and actually just go out and do it.
Okay, great. So it's good to know that you're still motivated and wanting that.
Mm-hmm.
We can talk about ways that we can work towards that goal in our smaller weekly goals. But just revisiting that, making sure that you're still wanting that, working towards it.
Mm-hmm.
And another goal was for you to run 4 days a week for an hour each day.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you feel about that?
I guess now that I was able to run the 45 minutes, on Wednesday morning, I feel a lot better. I know that's going to take time to, be able to run the whole half marathon, but, just working at it here and there, that's going to help me achieve it. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. yeah, I think you are well on your way to meeting those 3-month goals, and I think you're definitely in close side of that.
Oh gosh, yeah. Thank you.
Great. Yeah, no, you are showing a lot of compassion and motivation, and that's what it takes to meet those, so that's awesome. That's great. Okay, so what would you like to focus on for this session?
I'd really like to hit on the head of eating, like food schedules and stuff like that.
Okay, so is it okay for us to discuss what issues you're having and what you...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great. So, so what do you feel you're struggling with? Like,
I feel like I'm struggling. I mean, I don't feel. I know that I'm struggling with not eating right or not eating at all. So.
Okay, so you just feel like you're too busy. You just kind of forget to eat because you're so busy, or like what's going on there?
I feel like I don't have time to eat, but you've been in a college too, and you know that they don't serve healthy food. They don't serve healthy food, and it's not cheap. And most importantly, I just feel like I get so busy and worked up. I just don't. I don't make eating a priority, and that's not supposed to. That's not good when you're trying to fix your diet and become healthy.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm getting from what you said that you are, when you're on campus, it's hard for you to find food there that's healthy, and so that's the limiting factor. Is that's the problem, you being on campus and studying, and you not being home. Okay, so what are some ways that you think you can fix that?
I feel like I should. I feel like I can fix it by like making my meals ahead of time, like making it for the whole week and then freezing them so they're always available.
Good.
But I also feel like I should be packing lunches. And I know it seems so easy, and why haven't I been doing it before? Easier said than done,
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So which one of those two options do you think would work best for you?
Probably packing my lunches and taking with me to school, just because the pre-making meals and stuff, that takes a long time, and time is of the essence, and I don't have a lot of that. So yeah, definitely packing lunches and taking them with me to school.
Okay, great. Good. So would you like to set that as a goal?
Yes, but I also want to talk about strength and conditioning.
Okay.
I feel like I should be doing more instead of just running.
Okay. So, you feel like you're just kind of getting tired of running, and, you just one exercise is kind of hard to, it can get boring, like, indeed is, So, I understand where you're coming from with that. We can come up with some ideas of other type of exercises you can do. Is that something that you'd be interested in?
Yeah, running is fun, but very boring at the same time too when you're doing it, how many ever times a week. And it's also been really bad on my knees, and that's another day that we can talk about that. But yeah, I definitely want to talk about ways we can make strength and conditioning a part of a normal routine.
Great, yeah. Well, definitely we don't want you to be doing anything that's detrimental to your knees, that's the most important thing is we want you to be of good health.
Mm-hmm.
So, what, is there a certain thing that sparks is this like an ongoing problem to knees, or just, do you feel like just excessive running, every day kind of wears it out?
I think so.
Okay.
I feel like running is like the fastest way to get cardio done, and think running is going to burn the calories the fastest. But I've never really looked into strength and conditioning until just a couple weeks ago. So
Okay. So do you want to do an exercise where I have you brainstorm some ideas of classes you can go to, or different ways?
yeah, I had looked into dropping in on a few Farrell's classes, learning kickboxing and learning kickboxing, just trying it out, and just finding different ways to keep working out fun.
Okay, definitely. So you said Farrell's was one thing you could do. I want you to come up with two more things that you can do besides running that you're interested in. Like, what sounds fun to you?
I've always been interested in Zumba.
Okay.
As much as Yahoo as I will look, that's okay. Another way, maybe picking up a sport, soccer or basketball, something like that. I guess that could be fun too.
Okay, definitely. Maybe there's at the local gym.
Mm-hmm.
You could just go do a recreational team or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So out of those three options, what would you prefer to do?
It kind of depends on my schedule, but if I had to choose, if I had an open schedule, I'd probably choose Zumba, just because it seems fun, and it's kind of it's a variety of everything, of every style of dance, which I love.
Great. Yeah, that sounds like a perfect solution. It sounds, I have a lot of clients, they have a lot of fun with that, and I've heard really great things about it, so
good.
I think that would definitely be something good for you.
Good.
And we can set that as one of your goals for next week if you'd like to.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Great. Yeah, so is there anything else that you feel concerned with?
Not at the moment. I'm feeling really good. I feel like I'm in a good place. It's got me excited for next week. Having a goal, like knowing that there's something you want to work towards, that is really exciting, because I don't want to let you down as, my my coach, my wellness coach, but I also don't want to let myself down. That's kind of, no offense, but that's like the main.
No, it should all be about you.
It's like the main thing,
sure. Yeah, no, that's awesome that you are so motivated, and I just feel like you have a great mentality going into this, and I'm really really confident and believe that you can do this. This, you're on the right track, and it's awesome. Good.
Yep.
Definitely think that with you continue to still balance your school and wake up in the mornings and feel energized, you definitely will meet those goals that you've set, that you wanted to work on.
Yeah.
So, that being said, let's come up with some weekly goals for next week.
Mm-hmm.
So, we mentioned earlier that you wanted to pack the lunch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, let's come up with a strategy of how you could do that, can you, do you want to pack the lunch the night before, or, when you wake up, pack it and take it with you? What do you think would work best for you?
I'm the type of person who needs to pack my stuff at night. I hate scrambling in the morning, so definitely packing at night and having it there ready to go in the morning. That's the kind of, I'm kind of an on-the-go person, so that's what I need.
Great. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good. And for Zumba class, do you know of what days of the week that they have them?
I think they are Friday mornings. I'll double check. But
okay. Yeah. So let's just set a goal for you to go to a Zumba class next week. And just one class, two, what are you thinking?
Let's start off with one, just to be safe.
Okay.
We'll just work towards one.
Okay.
Right now.
That sounds good. Perfect. And is there another goal that...
to get my butt running. Get out there and get running some more. I know that we had initially tried for 4 times a week. But if I want to run the marathon, which the half marathon, if I want to run that, then I really need to get out there.
Okay. So...
me, sorry.
Okay,
I'm good.
You good? Okay. So, what do you think is an appropriate goal for your running goal next week?
Next week, if I'm training for the half marathon, maybe up the ante, go with 5 days instead of 4. Maybe won't need to run for 45 minutes, but just 30-minute sessions, just running.
Okay. You had stated that you wanted to do the Zumba as well, so you want just making sure, do you think that you can fit all that in with your busy schedule? Do you think you can run 5 times a week and Zumba and class? Does that seem reasonable for you? If not, definitely that's something you can work on later.
Now that you mention it, it seems kind of a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe the 4 days and then a day of Zumba.
Okay.
Maybe I can even try yoga after Zumba, because I have attempted yoga before, and it's not that bad. Maybe it's a good cool down for all the dancing and stuff I'll do in Zumba.
Great. Okay. So you would like to set your goal as running 4 times a week, and I guess we can let the Zumba be up to you if you want to do that or not. We can. I'm looking forward to knowing how that went, and if you were able to do that. But that would be great if you could. But I guess let's just say focus on the running, focus on one specific thing.
Yeah.
So you want to do the running for 4 days a week for your goal next week.
Running and then eating, yes.
Right. And the Zumba.
Yes.
Okay. So I would like you to repeat to me, recite your 3 goals that we are setting for next week.
We had talked about going to Zumba, and I said that's on Fridays.
Okay.
Talked about running 4 times a week, 30 to 45 minutes each time, and then pre-packing my lunches and taking them with me to class and work.
Right.
Every day.
Right. And you're going to do that at night, you said?
Yes. Yep. Pack my lunches at night.
Okay. That sounds great. Do you have any other concerns?
No, not at all.
Okay. Well, I think that you definitely are meeting you're doing a great job on meeting your goals. You definitely seem confident and I'm confident in you. You are very motivated, and I think you definitely will achieve your goals this next week, and I look forward to for you coming in here next week and proving to me, like,
I will.
Look, Coach, I did this. And,
I'm gonna prove you wrong, Coach. I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Prove me wrong that
I can. Well, I know from you that I can do it. I get that.
Prove me wrong in ways of doing more.
Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna come back with biceps. All toned up.
Great. I will be looking forward to that. Well, thank you. I'd like to thank you for coming here today and talking with me about everything, and I really appreciate that, and I can't wait to meet with you next week and see all the things you've accomplished.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it was great meeting with you today.
You too.